Hi everybody, here's a very quick video to show you how to take through Design Space this bundle of 4 SVG files to enable you to cut boxes to wrap the 5 separate segment clamshells from Fragrance Oil Studio. You get a box for 1, 2, 3 and 4 clamshells, and they've been designed so that the individual segments pop through the cutouts on the front of the box to display the colours that you put in them really well. Quite like these boxes. Okay, let's go to Design Space and bring them in. They're super easy really. We'll bring the one clamshell in first. Single piece box, so it's super easy to deal with. Just scroll in a little bit. Okay, so first job as always is to convert the lines that come in as cuts, which we need to be scores, and with my SVGs they always live. You can always access them by just clicking on that second line down in the layers panel. You can tell that those are the lines that need converting because there's no colour. If there were more than one piece, which you'll see later on, it would be a group like that you can toggle open and closed, and there'd be a list of layers of what's the word? What's the word I'm groping for? Score lines. But because there's just one group in here, there's just one set. So click on it to select it. Go to your operations menu over here, click where it says basic cut and choose score from the drop down. And then all we need to do, there's no ungrouping to do because this is just a single piece file. We just need to select everything on screen. You can do that in a few different ways. You can use the select all button, you can drag a box like I just did, or you can just click right at the top of your layers panel. However you do it, once you've selected everything, click on attach. I'm using the desktop version of Design Space for PC, and for me attach is at the bottom of the layers panel. So that's all you need to do. Click make, and you can see that you can cut one from one sheet of A4. You can't get two on, unfortunately, or you can cut it also from letter. You can't even get two on a 12 by 12, unfortunately. I'll just yeah, there's no way. I don't think it will anyway. Tell you what, we'll just make absolutely sure, but I think I've tried it myself. Just make another one. Don't think you can, not even. No, miles away. No, so it's literally one box from one sheet of A4 or letter or 12 by 12 card. Right, I'm not going to make it, so we'll just press cancel. There are two single cut piece boxes and two boxes which are made from two pieces each in this set, obviously, because as they get bigger you can't fit it all on one sheet. So this is the box for two clamshells. So again, you're going to click on that second line down to select the lines that need converting to scores. Go to your operations menu, click on basic cut, choose score from the drop down. I'm working on my Explore Air at the moment because since the update my maker won't cut properly, which is why there's not many options in that drop down menu there. So you converted the scores. All you need to do is select everything on screen and attach it just like we did before. So when we click make it, you can see that you can choose A4 and obviously you can choose 12 by 12. But if we go back to the canvas, we can see that the size of this piece is 272.8 millimeters, 27.28 centimeters. Now tabloid is 279 millimeters. So you've got about 6 millimeters to play with there. So if you have some lovely card that you really want to use for this box, you would just click make it, you would choose 12 by 12, and then you put your letter card on your mat. The issue is with the width here, not the depth. So you just put it a couple of millimeters, 1/8 of an inch or so, away from that very first white line on your cutting mat, and then that'll give you the little bit of extra space you need here. The only reason Design Space says it won't fit is because it likes to leave these large cutting margins. This a red line that you see when you get your mat up, if I can just zoom in a bit. Yeah, can you see that red line there? That's where you can't move this any closer, and that's because It's the tolerance it gives for the cutting margin, but you can actually make use of that once you know how your machine behaves. Right, so I'm not going to cut that, I'll delete that. And we'll bring in the first of the two-piece ones, so the box that holds 3 clamshells, this one. Right, so here, because this is a two-piece, we can see that there are 2 sets of score lines now, and this actually is a group. It's not just one set. So we have to deal with this a little bit differently, but again, you're still going to click on that second line down. It's the name of the group, and clicking on the name of it selects everything within it. Again, go to your operations menu, choose score from the drop down, but now, because you got more than one set, you have to ungroup them. And for me, ungroup is at the top of the layers panel. If you're on a mobile app, it'll be in one of the menus at the bottom. I think it's on nested in the edit menu. Right, so we've separated the scores there. Second step, click on that group below, which has the 2 cut pieces in it, and we need to ungroup those. And then finally, click on the whole SVG, however you want to do it. You can drag a box like this, you can choose the select all button, however you do it. We need to ungroup a third time. So any multi-part SVG with score lines, you got to do those 3 ungroups. And that's because you need to be able to attach individual score lines to the pieces that they only relate to. If you're trying to attach everything, you'll get a message from Design Space telling you that the project is incompatible. Quickest way to do it, I think, is to click on Canvas somewhere near, drag a box to enclose just one piece and its score lines, and attach. You're going to do that for both pieces. So now we're going to click Make It, and you can see that these will both fit on A4. They'll also both fit on letter, and obviously if you don't have any of that, you can use 12 by 12. But again, it's just one piece to a sheet. Again, super easy. You do get a PDF of assembly instructions with these, but they are really quick and easy to assemble. You probably won't need it, but it's there if you do. So we'll get rid of that one, not going to cut it, and we'll bring in the last one. This is the box that holds 4 clamshells, and it behaves in just the same way. Click on that second line down to select the group of score lines. In your operations menu, choose score. While they're still selected, ungroup them. Then click on the cuts and ungroup those. Click on the whole SVG and ungroup that. And then we can attach individual sets of scores to the pieces that they relate to. And when we click Make It, you can see that we can also cut this one from A4 or letter. They both will fit on letter, won't they? Yeah. Or again, you could cut it from 12 by 12 if you don't have either of those sizes. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions at all when you come to cut or assemble this, please don't hesitate to get in touch. The ways to do that are in the description below. And if you've just stumbled across this video on YouTube and you'd like to buy the SVG, it's actually a 4-file bundle of SVGs. The link to do that is in the description below. Thanks a lot. Bye.